Hi, this is Delonica with AFTV5, and I am here at the YWCA, and I am sitting here with the executive director, and she have just allowed us to bring our cameras in and to get a shot and get an exclusive interview of what she does behind the scene. So I want us to come in and speak with you today.
Thank you so much for coming. We're so excited to have you here.
We are excited. You have so much going on. You have an event tomorrow. You've taken out time and you're busy, productive. I'm gonna say busy, productive schedule because you have a lot going on and you have a lot that you're doing towards the community. But I just want to start it off with just if you would just introduce yourself to our viewers and just let them know a little bit about your background and why are you here in the executive position and what's your mission?
So my name is Touza Medina, and I'm the executive director of the YWCA Greater Austin. The YWCA Greater Austin has been an Austin institution for over 109 years. Our mission is to eliminate racism, empower women, stand up for social justice, help families, and strengthen communities. My background is in social services. I've spent the last 15 years working in social services here in Austin, more or less.
Yes.
And my academic background is in international law and sustainable development and gender mainstreaming. And it seemed, and all those things kind of came together and formed a point of critical mass, which brought me to this position.
Yes.
Because I feel that working with the YWCA and the mission that we have just kind of brings everything together.
I agree, especially with your background. You have a powerful background, and you guys, you didn't hear it all. Like, her background is extensive and amazing, just the work that she has done. And I know you wondering, like I was too, how does she look so gorgeous with all that she's done? So this is amazing, but tell us a little bit about the why and your initiative concerning the YWCA.
So the YWCA operates in 3 key issue areas, and those issue areas are the health and safety of women and girls, economic development and advancement, and racial justice and civil rights. And the way that those 3 issue areas play out is through our different programs. We address issues of health and safety of women and girls through our YWCRC, our Counseling and Referral Center, which offers sliding scale, linguistically and culturally appropriate mental health services to individuals in the community.
Oh, that's awesome.
Our Generation YW program, which is a program that works with adolescents in schools to help build life skills and improve their resilience, so to put them in a situation where they will not fall prey to the cycle of substance abuse.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So do you guys just focus on the Austin area?
Right now, we primarily work in 3, actually right now it's 4 Austin schools with adolescents.
Oh, that's awesome.
Then we also through our, we work the issue of racial justice and civil rights through our YW Training Institute, which exists to address the root causes of racial injustice and gender-based inequities. So basically what we do through our Training Institute is we build capacity so that individuals and organizations can critically think about racial injustice and gender equity and create systems to eliminate those 2 factors.
That's awesome.
And then the issue of economic development and advancement, we work through our Gateway program. So our Gateway program is the point of entry of anyone into the YWCA.
Okay.
So it's where people are directed to the rest of the programs. And through the Gateway program, we offer bridge childcare solutions for families that are in crisis, where it's a subsidy, a one-time temporary subsidy for a family in crisis to help them reach self-sufficiency and enable long employment.
That is awesome. So it's like a full tier where
Yes.
you assisting almost on every level to help someone to accomplish their own personal goals.
Exactly. We go from systemic change from, through our Training Institute
Yes.
to everyday life, and then to the self.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. What has been your best experience since you've been in this position that you have seen that made you go home and just your heart smiled?
I think my heart smiles every day because the staff that we have is so incredibly engaged in the work that they do. They're so willing to go above and beyond.
Yes.
And they live the mission. And because our mission and the vision are one and the same, right? It's the elimination of racism and the empowerment of women. And they live that in the work that they do and in the lives that they lead.
Wow. And you work with interns as well.
Yes.
So how do you connect with interns so that they can go right in line with your vision and mission?
So the interns, anyone that comes on as an intern, particularly as a clinical intern, which is where they're providing part of those mental health services, they go through an extensive training process.
Oh, that's awesome.
There's an interview and training process. And I believe that we are all in the end the same. So there may be hierarchies, but I always relate, there's a saying in Spanish, de tú a tú, right? I relate to the interns that we serve and that serve us, because it's a situation of mutual service.
Yes.
Or from the perspective where I recognize the potential and the capacities they already have.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So you see their creativity, their innovativeness, the passion that's coming up through training and interviewing, and you get them right to work in the areas that they will blossom.
Yes, and we have so our clinical director goes through this extensive screening process to make sure that people are cultural fit when they come into our entity as well.
I love it.
And then they participate in the Training Institute trainings, and they participate in additional trainings that kind of help them get to the core of what it is that we're trying, in the end, the social change that we're trying to lead to.
I love it. I love it. Now, you talked a little bit off the air about ensuring that you get more out there and connect and network. How can people come and volunteer and meet you where you're at? You have an event coming up tomorrow.
Yes.
You have a lot that you're doing. How can people get involved?
Well, so for instance, people can attend our Stand Against Racism social tomorrow. Our social tomorrow is actually our local launch event for a national Stand Against Racism initiative from that the YWCA National is leading, where over 750 YWCAs are coming together to address the issues of racial injustice, particularly around young girls of color.
Oh, wow.
So if people would be interested in attending that event, it's taking place at Polvos on South 1st from 4 to 7 p.m. And during that time, we're going to be strategizing and talking about ways in which the YWCA can better engage with the community through the services that we provide to work towards addressing those inequities.
That's awesome. I love it. I love what you guys are doing. Also, you have other events that are coming up. Do you have a process or are you looking for volunteers in particular for the mission that you have?
We're always looking for volunteers. It's one of the beautiful things about nonprofits, right? We're always a little short-staffed.
Yes.
So we're always looking for volunteers that are interested and able to engage in our mission and want to work with us.
Yes.
And in that sense, we like I said, we provide a lot of room for creativity. We individuals can connect with us through our website, ywcaaustin.org, through our Facebook page, YWATX.
Okay.
And they can also through our newsletter. So through our newsletter, we send monthly updates on the things that are going on. And at the end of every month, we send a newsletter letting everyone know where we're going to be in the community in the next month.
Okay.
So that they know where we are, so they can come find us there.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it.
Yes, and for us, it's extremely exciting to be putting ourselves out in that way. We're actually inserting ourselves in the community in a way that we'd stopped doing that for a little while.
Oh,
just because of capacity issues. That's the way nonprofits work.
Yes, that's true. Oh my. Before we go off the air, can you look into the cameras and just encourage a woman that may be watching and she is really being beat down by life? What would you say to her today?
In the end, it always gets better. You just, when we're in situations where we're being beaten down, we just become very myopic often, and we're not able to see all the variables that we have going on in our favor. Don't be afraid to seek help.
Yes.
Weakness is not the same thing as vulnerability. It's okay to say, I need help. And we're here to help you.
Yes, yes.
You can count on the YWCA Greater Austin.
I love it. I know I'm going to be here at the YWCA of Austin, and you need to too. This is Delonica with AFTV5, and thank you for watching today.